Harnessing Calmness, 9 Stoic Lessons for Inner Peace. Hello and a warm welcome to Stoic Lifestyle. Today, we invite you to join us on a meaningful journey as we explore the art of cultivating calmness through the wisdom of Stoicism. In this insightful discussion, we'll dive deep into the core principles of this ancient philosophy and discover practical ways to nurture a sense of tranquility in our daily lives. Be sure to watch until the end. And if you find these ideas helpful, please show your support by liking and subscribing to our channel. Let's begin with the first key principle, understanding what is within your control. This foundational concept lies at the very heart of Stoic thought, offering a powerful lens through which to view personal responsibility, emotional strength, and the pursuit of a more purposeful life. Recognizing what you can and cannot control isn't just about making a simple distinction between the two. It's about adopting a holistic mindset that shapes how you think, feel, and act. According to Stoicism, there are certain aspects of life that we have direct influence over, namely, our own thoughts, choices, and reactions. These are the areas where our true power lies. Conversely, there are many things outside our control, such as the actions of others, external events, or outcomes. The Stoic approach encourages us to accept these uncontrollable elements and focus our energy on what we can change. By embracing this perspective, we pave the way for greater inner peace, personal growth, and emotional resilience. At its core, this principle is about recognizing the agency we have over our internal world, our beliefs, values, and attitudes. While we may not be able to dictate what happens around us, we always have the ability to choose how we respond. This, according to the Stoics, is the essence of true freedom, the power to govern our own reactions, regardless of external circumstances. By concentrating on what is within our control, we build mental strength and emotional stability, which are essential for navigating life's inevitable challenges. Life is full of unpredictability and hardship, but Stoicism teaches that our well-being is determined not by what happens to us, but by how we handle those events. This empowering idea helps us face difficulties with grace and composure, no matter what comes our way. To truly recognize what is within your control, it's important to practice self-awareness and reflection. Stoics recommend regularly examining your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors to identify which aspects you can influence and improve, aligning them with your core values and goals. This principle also extends to our relationships with others. While we cannot control how people behave or what they think, we do have control over our own responses. This understanding leads to more peaceful and constructive interactions, as we approach disagreements and conflicts with empathy and calmness. By letting go of the urge to control the uncontrollable, Stoics free themselves from unnecessary stress, frustration, and suffering. Instead, they invest their emotional energy in shaping their own attitudes and actions, which leads to more effective problem-solving and a greater sense of well-being. The second principle is the practice of mindfulness. In Stoic philosophy, mindfulness is a rich and transformative practice that encourages us to develop deep self-awareness and emotional control. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By weaving mindfulness into our daily routines, we can learn to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, leading to a more intentional and conscious way of living. For example, when faced with a stressful situation, a mindful approach allows us to pause, reflect, and choose our response, rather than being swept away by automatic reactions. This not only enhances our emotional resilience but also helps us live with greater clarity and purpose. The concept of mindfulness within the framework of Stoicism highlights the philosophy's profound dedication to self-awareness and self-regulation. It encourages individuals to become astute observers of their own mental states, which fosters an enhanced awareness of their thoughts, feelings, and reactions. This practice transcends simple self-reflection. It involves maintaining a continuous awareness of our inner experiences as they unfold in real time. A key principle of mindfulness is the practice of non-judgmental observation. Stoics advocate for cultivating a compassionate and non-reactive approach to our thoughts and emotions. Instead of categorizing thoughts as either positive or negative, right or wrong, we learn to recognize them without becoming overly attached or averse. This non-judgmental perspective allows us to develop a more nuanced and accurate understanding of our internal experiences. Mindfulness encourages us to be fully engaged in the present moment, whether we are performing a mundane daily task or facing a difficult situation. By immersing ourselves in the here and now, we open ourselves up to a richer and more meaningful experience of life. This heightened awareness of the present can evoke a sense of wonder and appreciation for the simple joys that life offers. The Stoic practice of mindfulness is crucial in enhancing our emotional intelligence. By closely observing our emotional responses as they arise, we gain valuable insights into the triggers and patterns that influence our reactions. This self-awareness empowers us to tackle emotional challenges with greater wisdom and self-control, rather than succumbing to impulsive actions that we may later regret. From the Stoic perspective, mindfulness acts as a powerful remedy against impulsivity and reactivity. By taking a moment to pause and thoughtfully consider our responses, we create a space between stimulus and reaction. This space allows for reflection and conscious decision-making, enabling us to act in accordance with our values and principles instead of being driven by instinctual or emotional responses. Stoicism acknowledges that the practice of mindfulness is not a one-time effort but rather a lifelong journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It demands ongoing commitment and dedication to nurturing our awareness and deepening our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Another valuable Stoic technique is negative visualization, which provides a profound and transformative method for mentally preparing ourselves for life's challenges. This practice encourages us to deliberately contemplate the worst-case scenarios that could occur in our lives. Rather than fixating on these scenarios in a pessimistic or anxious manner, Stoicism invites us to view them as essential tools for building resilience, alleviating anxiety, and enhancing our appreciation for the present moment. Negative visualization is deeply rooted in the Stoic philosophy's emphasis on equanimity and mental strength. It acknowledges that life is inherently unpredictable and that adversity can arise unexpectedly. By consciously and regularly considering the worst that could happen, Stoics aim to strengthen their mental and emotional resilience, allowing them to face challenges with greater calmness and bravery. The practice of negative visualization involves imagining various scenarios where we might experience loss, adversity, or misfortune. These scenarios can range from personal setbacks to more significant challenges, such as losing loved ones or facing catastrophic events. While this may seem counterintuitive to the pursuit of happiness, Stoics argue that this exercise is not about dwelling on fear or negativity. Rather, it is about fostering a deeper sense of gratitude and perspective. By vividly visualizing worst-case scenarios, we create a mental contrast with our current circumstances. This contrast serves as a powerful reminder of the value and transience of what we currently possess. It encourages us to appreciate the people, possessions, and opportunities that enrich our lives, as we come to recognize their preciousness. The things we cherish are not guaranteed to stay with us indefinitely. Engaging in negative visualization can serve as a protective measure against the harmful effects of hedonic adaptation, which is our tendency to take our blessings for granted as time goes by. Stoics hold the belief that by frequently contemplating the possibility of loss, we can liberate ourselves from the relentless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction that often troubles human life. This practice encourages us to truly appreciate the beauty of the present and to find satisfaction in what we already possess. Negative visualization acts as a powerful remedy for anxiety and fear. By mentally rehearsing the worst-case scenarios, we can demystify them and lessen their emotional impact. This process, in turn, prepares us to confront challenges with bravery and a composed mindset. Stoics recognize that fear often stems from the unknown. By illuminating our fears through visualization, we diminish their hold over us. It is important to note that the practice of negative visualization is not meant to plunge us into a state of constant sadness or paralyze us with dread. Rather, it cultivates a mindset of readiness and gratitude. Stoics believe that by mentally preparing for adversity, we become more adept at responding when challenges do arise, as we have already considered how we might react. This concept of negative visualization also extends to our relationships with those we love. By reflecting on the impermanence of our time with loved ones, we are encouraged to appreciate them more deeply. This awareness fosters a stronger sense of love and connection, as we come to understand that the moments we share with them are invaluable gifts that warrant our full attention and appreciation. Next, let's explore the timeless practice of gratitude, which transcends cultural and philosophical boundaries. In the realm of Stoicism, gratitude plays a crucial role in fostering tranquility and shaping our outlook on life. By delving into this significant aspect of Stoic philosophy, we can uncover the transformative power of gratitude and its relationship with inner peace. Practicing gratitude involves a conscious shift in focus from what we lack to what we already have. This mental reframing is a core tenet of Stoic teachings, encouraging individuals to transition from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. Tranquility, a highly valued state of inner calm and serenity, can be achieved through gratitude. By regularly reflecting on the things we are thankful for, Stoics learn to find contentment in the present and detach their happiness from external factors. Taking time to reflect on gratitude allows individuals to pause and acknowledge the positive elements in their lives. It provides an opportunity to recognize both the significant and subtle blessings that often go unnoticed amid the busyness of daily life. This introspective practice helps Stoics cultivate a deeper connection with their surroundings and a greater appreciation for life's simple joys. Stoicism teaches that gratitude extends beyond material possessions. It includes appreciation for meaningful relationships, personal growth, and the virtues we aspire to embody. This comprehensive approach to gratitude nurtures a sense of fulfillment that surpasses material wealth. Furthermore, practicing gratitude is not an isolated endeavor. It creates a ripple effect throughout one's life and relationships. Stoics understand that expressing gratitude towards others strengthens connections, fosters empathy, and enhances communication. The positive impact of gratitude reaches not only the individual but also the broader community and society as a whole. Finally, let's discuss the importance of self-control, a fundamental principle of Stoic philosophy. Self-control is akin to a symphony that aligns with an individual's core values, aspirations, and desires. The Stoic journey towards self-control is essential for achieving a balanced and fulfilling life. Stoicism goes beyond simple impulse control. It involves a deep exploration of one's inner self and a dedication to aligning actions with deeply held principles. This intricate journey involves unraveling the fabric of self-control through the lens of Stoicism, revealing the transformative power it holds. While self-control often brings to mind resisting temptation or curbing impulsive actions, Stoicism elevates this concept to a higher level. It encourages individuals to delve deep within, to pause, reflect, and act not in the service of immediate desires, but in alignment with their core values and principles. Stoicism likens life to a symphony, where each decision and action plays a note in the grand composition of one's existence. Self-control becomes the conductor's baton, guiding these notes to create a harmonious and virtuous melody. Stoics understand that true self-control goes beyond merely suppressing desires. It orchestrates a life of purpose and meaning. Central to self-control is the art of the pause, a moment of reflection before action. Stoics advocate for this deliberate interlude, where one assesses the alignment of their intentions with their values. This pause is the crucible in which rationality tempers impulse, resulting in actions that reflect one's true character. Stoicism provides a moral compass, a set of virtues that guide self-control. These virtues, including wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, are the North Star by which Stoics navigate their decisions. Self-control is the means by which they stay true to these virtues, even in the face of adversity. The Stoic journey towards self-control is not without its challenges. It's an internal battle against the allure of immediate gratification and the seductive call of comfort. Stoics confront this struggle head-on, recognizing that true freedom lies in mastering one's desires rather than being enslaved by them. Self-control, in the Stoic sense, has a profound ripple effect. It influences not only individual actions but also relationships and societal interactions. Stoics believe that by embodying self-control, they contribute to a more harmonious and just society. Stoicism teaches that self-control is the bridge between desire and virtue, impulse and rationality. It is the key to unlocking a life of purpose, where actions align with principles and desires serve as fuel for meaningful pursuits. Embracing the inevitable, Stoicism acknowledges that there are threads beyond our grasp, events and circumstances that defy our influence. As a philosophical beacon, Stoicism invites us to embark on a profound journey of acceptance, where we navigate the complex terrain of destiny and the inescapable facets of existence. This expedition into the heart of Stoic acceptance unveils its multifaceted dimensions and the remarkable solace it offers. Stoicism, as a philosophy, acknowledges the intricate interplay of fate and free will in the human experience. It reminds us that some events are woven into the fabric of our lives by forces beyond our control. In accepting this immutable truth, we find the first glimmer of tranquility. The Stoic perspective challenges the conventional belief that control over external events equals mastery of life. Instead, it urges us to recognize the paradox: the more we grapple for control over the uncontrollable, the more we suffer. Acceptance emerges as the antidote to this suffering, offering a respite from the relentless struggle. Stoic acceptance goes beyond a resigned acknowledgement of fate; it is a radical embrace of reality. It signifies a conscious decision to make peace with circumstances that lie outside our sphere of influence. It's an act of surrender, not to weakness but to wisdom. In accepting fate, Stoicism helps us transcend the victim mentality. It reminds us that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we retain the power to choose how we respond. For example, if you lose your job unexpectedly, Stoicism encourages you to accept the situation rather than dwelling on the unfairness. This acceptance allows you to focus on finding new opportunities and maintaining a positive outlook, thereby turning a challenging event into a stepping stone for personal growth. By embracing Stoic principles, you can cultivate a mindset that fosters resilience and inner peace, even in the face of life's uncertainties. Managing our reactions is essential, and the transition from feeling like a victim to embracing personal agency is a key aspect of Stoic acceptance. This state of inner equilibrium allows us to navigate the unpredictable nature of life. Acceptance serves as a vital link to achieving equanimity. When we recognize that certain events are unavoidable, we can face them with grace and composure. The teachings of Stoicism regarding acceptance are especially poignant when dealing with grief and loss. Rather than diminishing the pain we feel, Stoicism provides a framework for understanding and processing it. By acknowledging the finality of certain experiences, we can mourn, heal, and ultimately find peace. Embracing Stoic acceptance frees us from the chains of anxiety, fear, and unproductive resistance. It encourages us to go with the flow of life instead of struggling against it, leading us to a place of tranquility. In today's digital world, we are constantly inundated with a flood of information, much of which can be detrimental to our mental health. Stoicism, with its roots in ancient philosophy, offers valuable guidance on how to curate our mental environment by being selective about the information we consume. Let's explore how reducing our exposure to negative information can bolster our mental resilience and promote a more virtuous life. Modern life bombards us with news, opinions, and social media updates that can easily sway our emotions and drain our energy. Stoicism teaches us that not all information contributes positively to our well-being, and it emphasizes the importance of being discerning in our choices. By intentionally choosing content that uplifts and educates us, we take control of our mental landscape, strengthening ourselves against negativity. Opting for content that inspires and informs is a conscious act of self-care. It involves seeking knowledge that broadens our perspectives, fosters personal growth, and nurtures our intellectual health. Essentially, it is an investment in ourselves. Stoicism encourages us to be aware of how information affects our energy levels. Negative news and toxic influences can deplete our mental resources, leaving us feeling exhausted and disheartened. Conversely, positive and informative content replenishes our mental reserves and revitalizes our spirits. Engaging in a Stoic detoxification process means clearing our mental space, much like we would detoxify our bodies. This commitment to mental hygiene is akin to purifying a stream that has been contaminated by negativity. Through this cleansing process, we can regain clarity of thought and emotional resilience. Stoicism is not solely about limiting exposure to negativity. It also emphasizes the importance of nurturing wisdom. Wisdom is not just the accumulation of knowledge, it is the ability to discern which knowledge to embrace. By choosing content that aligns with Stoic virtues, we reinforce our wisdom. The pursuit of wisdom is a fundamental tenet of Stoic philosophy, a timeless quest that remains relevant across generations. As we embark on this intellectual journey, we will explore the various dimensions of this Stoic principle, examining how the quest for wisdom enriches our lives, enhances our resilience, and equips us with the tools to face life's challenges with calmness and insight. Stoicism teaches us that wisdom is an endless resource, a deep well that satisfies the thirst of the inquisitive mind. The more we explore the complexities of the world and the nuances of human nature, the deeper our understanding becomes. The Stoic path is one of self-mastery and personal growth, with wisdom serving as the guiding light that illuminates our way. It acts as a compass, helping us navigate the intricate pathways of existence. With wisdom as our ally, we can tackle life's obstacles with clarity and composure. Wisdom transcends mere fact accumulation. It embodies the ability to apply knowledge thoughtfully and effectively. The art of discernment, cultivating wisdom in a complex world. Discernment represents the remarkable capacity to navigate through vast amounts of information and extract meaningful insights from it. With this refined wisdom, we can make choices that truly align with our core values and principles, ultimately guiding us toward a life characterized by purpose and moral integrity. The Stoic philosophy encourages individuals to embrace the identity of a dedicated scholar, one who continuously seeks knowledge with enthusiasm and welcomes the accumulated wisdom passed down through generations. By immersing ourselves in philosophy, literature, scientific inquiry, and a rich tapestry of human experiences, we develop a more profound comprehension of the world around us. Wisdom functions as a protective barrier against impetuous behavior and carelessness. It invites us to take a moment, engage in thoughtful reflection, and thoroughly evaluate the potential outcomes of our actions. With wisdom guiding our path, we resist making rushed judgments or reacting impulsively to situations. Indeed, wisdom serves as the fundamental foundation upon which all Stoic virtues are constructed. It enables us to embody essential virtues like courage, moderation, and fairness. Through wisdom, we gain clarity about the ethical imperatives that underlie our decisions and behaviors. The ninth principle, embracing solitude. The practice of solitude, as championed by Stoicism, represents a profound and multidimensional concept that encourages people to deliberately allocate time for being alone with their thoughts. Far beyond mere physical separation from others, Stoics view solitude as an intentional and enriching experience that creates opportunities for contemplation, self-exploration, and internal development. When we welcome solitude into our lives, we can nurture inner tranquility, develop greater self-awareness, and embark on a journey toward deeper self-understanding. This practice beautifully illustrates the Stoic philosophy's dedication to introspection and personal evolution. Stoic practitioners recognize that our contemporary fast-paced lifestyle often overwhelms the subtle voice of inner wisdom and self-awareness. By consciously stepping away from external distractions and immersing ourselves in solitude, we establish a conducive environment for internal dialogue to thrive. Solitude offers a refuge where we can explore the depths of our minds without being influenced by external pressures or the opinions of others. In the peaceful atmosphere of solitude, we have the precious opportunity to engage in profound introspection, allowing us to achieve clarity regarding our values, beliefs, and aspirations. This enhanced self-awareness represents a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, as it empowers us to live authentically in accordance with our principles and goals. Additionally, solitude functions as a powerful stimulus for creativity and problem-solving capabilities. When we distance ourselves from the clamor and obligations of the external world, our minds gain freedom to wander, connect seemingly unrelated ideas, and discover innovative solutions to challenges we encounter. Throughout history, numerous brilliant thinkers have attributed their moments of solitude as the source of their most significant insights. The practice of solitude also cultivates emotional resilience. By spending time alone, we develop the ability to confront our internal fears, anxieties, and insecurities. Stoicism teaches that through self-awareness and introspection, we can identify and challenge unhelpful thought patterns and emotional responses. In this way, solitude becomes a space for emotional healing and growth, enabling us to face and navigate life's difficulties with greater composure and balance. Solitude provides us with an opportunity to engage with the world through a more genuine and purposeful perspective. When we dedicate time to being alone, we develop a stronger sense of identity, free from external influences. This, in turn, allows us to interact with others and the world from a place of inner authenticity and integrity. In the Stoic perspective, solitude should not be confused with loneliness or isolation. Rather, it represents a deliberate choice to spend time alone with the intention of nurturing our inner world. Stoics understand that solitude isn't about avoiding human connection but about deepening it. By engaging in solitude, we gain a more profound appreciation for our relationships and come to understand that they are not merely a means of filling in the inner void is not a source of emptiness, but rather a wellspring of enrichment and mutual growth. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Stoic content.